Hey there, RC Girl here. Today we are taking out the latest edition of the Traxxas TRX-4. This is the Nissan Pathfinder. Can't believe it's been almost 10 years since the original Traxxas TRX-4 came out, the Land Rover Defender. They have since released over 20 different variations of the TRX-4. We headed up the coast. We're actually at Rock Creek. Hopefully there's some rocks here. This has actually been sitting in a box since I moved a couple months ago. We're finally taking it on the Maiden run. It is a beautiful, beautiful sunny day today. We've had a ton of rain, finally got some clear skies. Perfect day for a Maiden. We're gonna have some fun with the TRX-4. Let's take it away. All right, so this is a box stock setup. Just took it out of the box. We have a 7600 milliamp 2S LiPo, also 3S capable. There we go. And clipless body mounting. Super easy. Just place the body on, snap it down, you're good to go. Can you guys believe that it's been almost 10 years since the original TRX-4 came out? Kind of wild. I have a whole playlist of all my TRX-4 videos. I will put a link to that. This truck goes for $549.99, so it's quite a spend, but it does pack a ton of different features. You get portal axles, 2-speed transmission, locking and unlocking front and rear differentials, clipless body mounting, waterproof electronics, really detailed scale body. And of course, I could not keep this stock. It does not come with integrated lighting, but Traxxas makes kits and there are also aftermarket options. I ended up installing LEDs from My Trick RC using their HB2 controller, which is powered through the receiver and lights up a trick whip, headlights, and tail lights. Installing the lights was super quick with my new electric screwdriver. Check these out, guys. I'm actually super stoked to share these products with you. They are made by Fanttik, who's our sponsor for this video. They create really innovative portable tools designed for everyday convenience. These are the two that I'd specifically recommend keeping within reach on your RC bench. First is the larger Nex S2 Pro. It comes in this really sweet magnetic carry case. These are USB-C rechargeable. This one comes with the larger 2000 milliamp battery, comes with 20 different bits. Everything's magnetic. And what I really like is that you can control how much twisting force or torque the tool applies when driving a screw. So you're never gonna strip out or over tighten screws again. And if you need to angle it, they have a magnetic adapter that snaps on the end here. For those smaller jobs, their Nex E2 Ultra, perfect for RC wrenching and all those jobs with varying screw sizes. It comes in a really sleek metal canister. USB-C rechargeable, also has adjustable torque. And if you push the top here, all the bits are stored in this rotating cylinder. Every bit you could ever need for wrenching, everything stores cleanly back in the canister when you're done. So grateful. They are giving my subscribers a 44% discount for the Fanttik E2 Ultra Mini or 35% off the Fanttik S2 Pro electric screwdrivers. I will put the coupon codes and links in the description box. Make sure to check them out. Huge thank you to Fanttik for sponsoring this video and making some pretty sweet products for the bench. Let's go do some crawling. I think we found some rocks. Think, can we make this line right here? It's getting a little windy, but let's see. Ooh, we did it. Barely touched it. Barely freaking touched it. Oh boy. Scary. Let me show you a couple functions. So here we have our 2-speed transmission. Having 2 speeds is really nice on a crawler. The high speed is a great walking pace, so perfect for cruising along a single track trail. Then when you approach a feature, you can click it into low speed. It really slows things down, gives you more control for navigating and maneuvering over more technical terrain. So here I'm at full throttle in low speed, and this is full throttle in high speed. This one here is going to be our diff locker. So front locked, front and rear locked, all open. And you have cruise control. So you can press the throttle, hold down the set button, and it'll lock in your speed. You could still turn, but you don't have to hold down the throttle. Pretty nice. The Nissan Pathfinder TRX-4 comes in this silver color, or they also have a red option. In the box, you get this beautiful 1/10 scale trail truck with a 12.3-inch wheelbase. It comes fully assembled with brushed electronics, including a TQI 2.4 gigahertz 4-channel radio system, instructions manual, warranty card, and some basic tools. You'll need to provide your own 2 or 3S LiPo battery, charger, and 4 AA batteries for the transmitter. I will put links to everything I mentioned and recommendations for battery charger setup in the description box below. As I mentioned, there are over 20 different variations of the TRX-4, which vary in features, scales, wheelbase lengths, ride height, and different body options. If you're having a hard time choosing, I think it really comes down to your price range and your body style preference. The Nissan Pathfinder TRX-4 is one of the shorter wheelbase options, 12.3 inches, but it still feels like a big truck. I like the look of this 80s Pathfinder body. Of course, elephant in the room, no clear windows, which could be a deal breaker for some people, but we get nice molded plastic grille and light lenses. Same on the rear. The tire here is actually a fake tire, unlike the original Defender, which had a functional spare tire. I'm kind of on the fence on this. I like to have it be super scale, but also the weight in the rear is a performance killer, so the lighter fake spare tire may help with that. I do actually wish that the tire mount was swinging. That would be cool if it swung open, but it is just a faux plastic holder permanently closed. Like most new Traxxas releases now, no more body clips. You just press 2 tabs on the front, 2 tabs on the rear, and the body releases. All the 1/10 scale TRX-4s feature portal axles, so it raises the truck off the ground a bit for greater clearance. Good for getting over rocky terrain, but one caveat is that it raises your center of gravity, so TRX-4s tend to be a little bit top heavy and tippy. Like all TRX-4s, this one comes with brushed electronics. You get a 21-turn 550 size brush motor paired with an XL5 ESC. The speed control has 5 selectable drive modes. It comes in trail mode by default from the factory, which features forward, braking, and reverse with a subtle drag brake to help control the truck on downward descents. If you want an upgraded motor speed control setup, I'd actually recommend the Hobbywing Fusion 2-in-1. One of my most popular videos, I installed that in my TRX-4 Defender. It's a motor and speed control in one motor can. Really nice clean wiring, smooth brushless control. This truck also features 4 different servos, 1 steering servo up front here, high torque metal gear steering servo, and 3 tinier shift servos, 2 to control our unlocking and locking differentials for front and rear, and 1 to control the shifter for the 2-speed transmission. For our tires, we get the standard Canyon Trail tires, 1.9-inch inner diameter. These come pre-glued on faux plastic beadlock rims with foams inside, and they are vented. So be careful with driving in water, otherwise they can get waterlogged, and if you're running in water, make sure to tape over those tiny holes inside of the rims. If you're looking for a bigger tire lifted version of the TRX-4, definitely check out the High Trail editions. They come with beefier 2.2 size tires. I find the suspension setup on TRX-4s to be kind of perfect for trail rig driving. Really squishy, realistic movement over the rocks, nice flex. We get a 3-link and panhard bar on our front and a triangulated 4-link setup on the rear with 90mm oil-filled coilover shocks. I find that the TRX-4 shocks are really quality, haven't had any leaking oil issues. As I mentioned earlier, I went with the MyTruckRC HB2 controller, which has 3 high-powered ports and 3 low-powered ports. For my headlights, I used their high-powered LED headlights with low-powered 5mm yellow LEDs for the front and 5mm white and red LEDs for the rear. I also added a new flexible trick whip V2 in the rear, which now includes a bendable spring to prevent breakage during rollovers. These look so cool, come in lots of different color versions and lots of ways to mount them. I ended up mounting it on the rear tire holder. You can even add a flag. They have lots of options to choose from. I went with the Rock Pirates flag. I had to do a little dremeling and some custom fittings for these, so if you prefer a plug and play option, I will link out to the Traxxas version. That is it for the details about the TRX-4 Pathfinder chassis. I had so much fun running it on the beach and in my backyard. For anyone who's watched my YouTube channel, TRX-4 content remains some of my most popular videos, and the platform has been a constant presence on my channel over the years. Not because it's the newest release or even the most capable performer, but what I love is that it is a vehicle that encourages us to get outside, have some adventures, and it looks freaking cool and packs a ton of features. Makes for some fun driving. When the TRX-4 first hit the market almost a decade ago, it set a new bar for ready-to-run crawlers. Traxxas was one of the first pioneers of selectable differential lockers, so being able to independently lock and unlock your front and rear differentials on the fly via the transmitter added a really fun new element to RC driving. Some people have said, just another TRX-4, they haven't made any changes, but the counter to that is that it is a well-established platform with extensive aftermarket parts availability. So anyone who wants to customize their rig with light kits, tires, scale accessories, brass weights, a winch, and all those 3D printed parts, there are so many options out there for you. All right, so my love letter to the TRX-4 is over. I really enjoyed the Nissan Pathfinder. I think it is a great addition to the TRX-4 lineup. Thank you guys for tuning in. Huge thank you to Fanttik for sponsoring this video and to my small community of patrons for their monthly support on Patreon. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my next video. Until next time, I'll see you later.